In North Korea, you have two lives: the physical life your parents give you and the political life the party gives you. But people think the political life is more important, and even if you die in your physical body, your political life will go on forever. My father used to believe this too, but after serving the party faithfully for 37 years, his only reward was starving to death. As he was dying miserably, my father gripped me and gasped out, "I thought that all I needed to give you was the red flag of communism. But if I'd given you some financial support instead, we'd never have ended up like this." He was bitterly regretful to the very end. Only then did I realize humans don't deserve to live like this. I decided not to waste my life on useless devotion and to escape and make a life of my own. I was born and raised in North Korea. Throughout middle school, I didn't have any hopes or dreams of my own. If the party told me to go, I went. If it told me to stay, I stayed. I lived like a robot without any freedom of my own. In North Korea, you're not allowed to choose your own college, even if you're talented at studying. Just before high school graduation, we were asked to write down 3 jobs we wanted to have. At that time, I was still young enough for hope, so I wrote down going to college as all 3 options. I really wanted to learn enough to become a professor one day. But because my mother had been a housekeeper for US soldiers during the Korean War, our family was branded as a bunch of traitors. I grew up resenting my mother. When I think about it now, I realize how foolish it was, and my heart fills with regret for blaming my mother. When I escaped from North Korea, I had to flee to the mountains to hide from the state security agents, holding my breath and playing hide and seek for my life. I would run non-stop from dawn till dark till all the moisture left my body and my throat burned. Finally, I found a little mountain hut where the people kindly gave me some rice, but I couldn't swallow anything. Then they mashed some sweet potatoes into water and told me to swallow, but I couldn't eat even that. I never knew what people meant by a burning throat until I had experienced that kind of thirst for myself. I couldn't relax for a single second. At every crossroad and train station, the state security agents would hold out my photograph to search the faces of all the passengers. After 45 days of walking, I finally escaped. Even now, my throat still aches sometimes from the pain of that time. After I finally arrived in South Korea, I came across Saejowi, and I finally fulfilled my dreams of getting an education. Thanks to its programs, I was able to listen to the lectures of invited university professors for free. They cried with us, laughed with us, spent time with us. They treated me like family. After all the hurt I had to get out of North Korea, Saejowi was my hospital. I have so much to be grateful for now that I'm living an actual human's life in the free land of South Korea. I'm just so happy to live without worrying about hunger and cold and heat. One day, I hope this freedom reaches our friends and family in the North as well. When I think about the loved ones who are still trapped in a living hell, holding their breaths with each day, I burst out crying even in my sleep. I'm going to try my best until my people, who are starved to death, frozen to death, and beaten to death by a merciless government, are finally set free.